Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Okay, we're going to get going. So, Waterfront is the set that I'm using, and I did just say it's on sale. You can view the list I posted yesterday. The first comment is a link to the whole list. So, the first card is this one. So I figured I'd start out like super easy. I was going to use a lot of whatchamacallit, glycerin tonight, and then I decided to use the brushes because the glycerin just, is on the one block and I have to keep cleaning it. So this will be a little bit easier. So we'll start simple. And of course it's my 5 by 3 3/4 size. My favorite. Alright, so let me just grab the inks I need. Sahara Sand for that bottom part. And I may change a few colors. I think I have like half my ink pads out here. That was something. Okay, so we'll use Pool Party. And then for the sky, we're going to use Seaside Spray. And then I'll worry about the other stuff. Okay, so let's get these couple. And of course, we're going to be doing a lot of cleaning. Hopefully that's wet enough. If not, somewhere here is my spray. Or I'll just do it the lazy way on my paper. Okay, so let's just make sure. See that? It was dirty already. Okay, so we're going to start out with this. And so this is going to be our sandy beach. I am going to do one more thing that I didn't do on the other card. And you can flip them too. I should have flipped it because that'll make pieces go into the other piece and make it look a little bit more solid. So there's the beach. Here's the water. So now the inside in the middle, I want it to be lighter. And I really meant to ink it. See how you get that line? Like, yeah. So you want to stamp off before you do that. But I didn't, so what? So we're going to turn this one. Then I'm going to ink it and stamp off like a good girl. And do that center one. And then do that. So we've got that now. Okay, so I'm going to take the brush and an extra piece of paper here. Really you don't have to do that. And this. So some Seaside Spray. Oh, you know what I want to do first? Duh. Because I'm going to go around it. Mango? Not Bumblebee. And we'll do it in this one. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Maybe I like the other ink better. Alright, so I'm not going to bother with this because I'm going to be neat. Psh. Okay, so we're just going to blend a little bit. I think I used the Balmy Blue. It's not going to matter. now in between, like I take a cloth, which I probably didn't do from before. So if you're going from like light to dark, you don't have to, but then if you go light again, so there might have been some night and navy on this one. Okay, so now we're going to stamp these trees. We're going to do them in crumb cake. Crumb cake. We'll do them in soft suede. Oh, crumb cake is right there. Okay, we're going to do it in soft suede. Maybe stamp off once. So we're going to put that there, here, and there. And then some old olive. Remember, this is the easy one. I'm having trouble with it because I don't see where anything is. Okay, so you just lay this on top and stamp, and it's kind of at an angle. And then we're going to stamp just because. Just because if I can find it, we can stamp it. That's from the other. Really? All right, we're going to do this one. I thought of you today. We'll have a oh, it's right there behind the pile. So we're going to do that also in the old olive. Right there. So that's the simple one. We're just going to mount that. And it's more simple when you don't have a lot of people watching. And then this gets mounted. So that's just like easy peasy, not doing too much. So that was card number 1. Okay, card number 2. Is that one. Okay, so for this one, we need the balmy. All right, we're going with, I'm going to do the middle part first. But I just lost the brown. I'm doing good, girls. It's right there. I'm afraid this is going to fall again. I am so booby-trapped. All right, let's do this again. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go here. It's so dark. And I don't remember stamping like everything off. I don't. Okay, so this is the garden green. So let's do the trees. Goodness. Okay, so what I did is I stamped, and then I stamped exactly over it again to make those trees look taller. Then kind of clean it off, and you're just inking up that top part of it. And I'm going to put something there just in case. Just in case. And then we're going to do the same thing with some tall trees here. So stamp it and then stamp right on top of it. Maybe that was the C. I don't know, we'll just stamp off on this one. Okay, so we're going to stamp off, and then we're going to fill in space. Oh, I meant to do that the other way, but it doesn't matter, as long as you fill in your space. Okay, now we're going to stamp these. So let's put them there. And right there. Oh. Hi, Karen. Hi. Somebody say hello to Anne for me. You have to type it because she's deaf. Hi, Mickey. Betty. Okay. So then we're going to stamp, and I'm going to do it in the darker shade. I'll do it in Bumblebee. We're going to put that there. And then a tooth thing. All things pop up here. Okay, and then we're going to take with black ink, and I have my Memento here. Hopefully it's going to come out okay with that. Hoping your day is perfect. Not bad, but I don't love it as much as the other ink. Okay, so now we're just going to put this together. Ink. Ink-a-dink. Ooh, I need that. Because, yeah, there's going to be some masking going on. We're gradually building up to the finale. And then that goes onto a card base. And yep, it's in the right direction. But I still have 2 cards to go. So anything can happen. Thanks, Sophia. Little fingerprint right there. Okay. So that was card number 2. Not too much different than the first one. Not too much. Okay. Card number 3. I got 2 just in case. Okay, so there it is. So this was 3 by something. 3 by, that's like the wrong side. I can't see these. Oh, it's 3 by 4. And then this is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, we got that. And then this piece I put through the Old World map embossing folder. All right, so we need not the soft suede, not Sahara sand. We need crumb cake. Oh, excuse me. It's not Rona or I'd be coughing. Is that one I'm using? I thought of you today. Yep. Okay. So we're going to start with the mountains. And we'll just make sure that they're clean. Okay, so about a little more than half. So we have those. Then we're going to use, I think, Coastal Cabana. Coastal Cabana. We hope. Yeah. So we're going to stamp that right underneath the mountains. And you can fill in everything. Oh, I'm not starting over. We'll stamp a little cloud over it. All right, then we're going to take the trees again. And Old Olive. Got it. And we're gonna, whoops, we're gonna stamp it darker here and then lighter. Lighter. And they don't have to be, you just don't want to see the, it's supposed to look like it, they're way in front, and once you get everything stamped, you're really not going to see, because you just keep stamping and cover up. You can even wipe them off. I think that's good. All right, then we're going to take some Seaside Spray and the cloud stamp. I'm going to stamp it off twice. You know what? Let me stamp this first. we're going to do the sun, but I want it, this time I do want it the lighter one. So this is Daffodil Delight. We're going to put that there. Now, we're going to stamp off because we want it light. I'm going to go over that boo-boo. And let's see, one more. I'm scared. Okay. And then I did pre-do it. Yes. All right, so this gets mounted. What did I do? Drop them all on Mossy Meadow. And then this little thanks, and that comes in the set. So we're going to put that there. Now, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Oof. Now, I put extra glue on something that has so much embossing. Well, you guys know I use a lot anyway. What's the matter with this? So we're going to put that there. And then if this was flat, I would raise this up because it's a smaller one. But because it's got all that, it doesn't really need it. I mean, you still could. So I just want to hold it a little bit so it doesn't pop off. Hi Carol, Danette. Hi Sean. Hi Heather. So there's that one. Okay, now for the real fun one. Okay, so this is the card. It's going to come out more like this because I didn't go dark enough with the other. So let's do it. And if this doesn't come out, I'll just mount that one. All right, let me get rid of a couple things here. This one I don't need. All right, so for my mask, this I used Post-it removable label tape because on things like this it's kind of easy. Look at the ink. You know what? I'm going to start out with a clean one because it's going to get... Okay, so you start with the bottom. So I'm going to put this about here, I hope. And that's going to kind of hold it down. I think I'm cockeyed. Not really. And more ink. All right, let's get going. So let me clean this off a little bit more. So we're going to start out with our lightest color, which is Pool Party. And I'm going to put that everywhere. And I'm going very lightly. You can go a little darker on the edges. Yep, that's light, okay. All right, then we're going to move up to Coastal Cabana. So the object is not to keep going over the center. We have like a little bit there. Okay, now we're going to move up to some Bermuda Bay. Ooh. I'm just going to go across the bottom a little bit. Okay, now we're going to come in with some Pacific Point. I think I should have gone higher. Yeah, it's about right. Okay. Now I have to find that one ink pad that had it was, oh, there it is. All right, so we're going to put this back on, and I'm turning it over so that, and you want to put it just a hair above the line. So it's going to leave like a white margin there. I got to turn this too because it's kind of wet. All right, so we're going to clean this off again. Oh, something else fell off my table. Okay. I mean, not like I couldn't have punched another one. So that's going to go right there in the middle. Now we're going to take, we're going to start out with a little seaside. Ooh. And then some misty. So just a light coat. And this really helps the other colors like be bolder. So I'm leaving like a halo. All right, now we've got the Misty Moonlight. And I think I'm going to skip the other one. I like this look. No, I think I'm going to go back and do it. All right, we're going to do some Night and Navy. And right up there. Okay, so now we're done with that part. So I'm going to remove that. And then, oh, did I just throw that out? I couldn't have. Yes, I could have. All right, we're going to just do another one. So whichever punch you used, you're going to punch. And it's kind of tricky because it wants to stay in there. Nope, wasn't bad. So we're going to put that right there. And then I'm just going to grab a sponge, and it's already got ink on it. So I want to go like heavier on one side and then just like kind of brush it. And they're never going to come out the same. Never. They're always going to be a little different. Now I got lots of masks. All right, so let's see which ones I need. Looks good so far, right? All right, so now we're going to take the Memento. We need the mountain. We don't need the tree. We need the pine tree. I mean the, yeah. Yeah, I live in Florida. You know, palm tree. Thank you. We don't need the water. Just the mountain and that one. And I'm missing part of the tree. Oh, I was going to do one more thing to that other card. Forgot. Where'd the... Oh, it's right in front of me. Alright, so everything now is going to be stamped with black. So we're going to do the mountain. So one is going to go right about there. Okay, then one is going to go on that side. And we're going to fill some of that in. Then we're going to take that one and we're going to put some there. All right, so now we're going to stamp that over a little bit more. And at a little angle is the trick to line that up like that. Now, I thought of you today, and I forget which stamp set I took that out of. Not that one. Nope. And My Meadow is another one that you can do a lot of scene building with. So that's going to go right there. Oh, one more time. But where's my, but wait, there's more. All right, I'm going to cut another piece. So you just take some acetate. I knew the word would come to me. All right, so what we're going to do is stamp. Now it's slippery, so you want to put it down and lift it up and not try to hold it down like you do on paper. Then you just take it upside down. Whoa. Line it up and rub it on. Magic. So then you have your shadows. Now for the final touch, this is the dark smoky slate. I think I want the light. see if it works out better with the light. So we're just going to take some of this. And make a little bit of shadow. And not only does it create like a little bit of a shadow, you can also hide some of your like mistake if you had any. And then this one, we're going to bring out a little bit more. Whoops. So there's the short side. And the shadow. All right, so we're going to put this together, but then there's one more thing I have to do to it. Actually, there's two more things I need to do to it. So I'm going to take that same sponge that had the yellow on it, and I'm just lightly going to put some of that on top of the water. So you get just a little shadow of it. Then hopefully one of these is going to work. I wonder, maybe this one will be the best one. This is the Stampin' Up one. So what I would do with the Stampin' Up one is like make your line and then like wipe it. I think this one's drying out. Methinks it's like dead. Do I have another? Oh, you know what might be cool too? Some Winka Stella. But I don't want to ruin it at this point because I like it. So let me try my my other ones, see which one will work. That's a new one. So this is just a gel pen. Oh, this one's working. You want to do it with these too. So that just makes it so it's not as bright. Okay. We got our ripples in the water. Yep, that. Oh, look at that. Almost did it. And then I'm probably going to add later a couple gems to it just to cover up the dings. So there's the other one I really liked, and this was the one I did with the sponges, but I didn't go as dark as I wanted to. And this could have been, I think I like the dark marker better, so I'll probably darken that up too, because you barely see the shadow. So I think I'm going to do it right now. What time is it? Oh, I'm right on time. 50 minutes. Yeah, I like the darker shadow better. This one, I couldn't even see I did one. And this one really didn't need a lot. You don't want to take away from the trees. Okay, yay. So let's bring these back. So we got that one. See, I saved the best for last. But you just have to play. And they're not always going to come out the same. It's just what happens. You know, they're always going to be a little different. I think on this, my original one, I think I used the darker ink. So I must have used Mossy Meadow and not Old Olive. But, you know, you play. You go, oops. So here they are. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I will be back on Saturday coloring. This is what I was working on a little bit today. That one and another one I started. Just like playing. So I don't know what I'll be coloring. But Saturday morning, 11:30, I'll be coloring, and Sunday night, 8 o'clock, you know my motto, I don't know what. Oh, here's one I played with, but I messed up his face. Yeah, so you know my motto, I don't know what, but it'll be something. See you all later. Thanks for being with me. Good night, everybody.